Okay, everybody, here is a check for understanding. What I'd like you to do is to circle or put circles around each of the following values that are in correct scientific notation. And you're given a reminder here for correct scientific notation, there should only be one number from 1 to 9 to the left side of the decimal. So I'd like you to pause right now and create some circles around the numbers that are in correct scientific notation. Okay, let's take a look at which one of these are actually correct scientific notation. That would be letters A, B, and D. If we look at each of those, there is only one number between 1 and 9 to the left of that decimal. Here it's the 8, here it's the 4, and here it's the 3. C doesn't work because there's two numbers to the left of the decimal. F doesn't work because there are three numbers to the left of the decimal. And E doesn't work because that's a 0 to the left of the decimal. It has to be between 1 and 9. Okay? All right. So let's talk about how we use scientific notation with our calculators. So they're designed to recognize scientific notation if you enter it using a special key. So to enter scientific notation into your calculator, you need to use the second function, which is right here. It's this blue key. It's always near the top left. It's some other color usually. But here's our TI-84 app, and it's blue there. So you have to use that second function. And the EE key, right? And that's always going to be above the 7. See how there's two E's right there? And the fact that they're not actually on the button indicates that it's a second function. So that's why you have to hit the second button and then this number. So here is 5.0 times 10 to the third power. This is a scientific notation number. But in order for our calculator to recognize it without typing out everything and without putting parentheses around everything, we can use that shortcut. We can type 5.0 second EE and then type just the exponent, 3. That's all we have to do. So when you type it on your calculator, it'll look like this, 5.0 E3. So notice that you don't have to type times or the 10 or use the exponent key or anything like that. So all you need is that beginning digit, the E takes place of times and 10, and then you have your exponent there. So that's how we're going to put numbers in scientific notation into our calculator. All right? So here is a check for understanding to see if you can put those numbers in your calculator using that second E function. There are some math problems here. The first one is division, this one is multiplication, here's subtraction, and here's addition. So I'd like you to take a moment and hit pause and try and do these calculations by using, instead of typing times 10 to the second power here, type 2.01, hit second, that EE button, and then the exponent 2, divided by 4.5, second E, negative 1. And let's see what answer you get. Hit pause now and go. Okay, guys, here we are. We're back. Let's see if you get the right answer. For the first one, we should get 446.7. If you entered these into your calculator the correct way, you get 446.7. If you got a different number, that means either you tried to type it in just like this, or you messed up when doing the E function, the second E function. All right? So this second one, the answer we should get is 3.74. So make sure you're typing on your calculator 6.6, second E, negative 2, times 5.67, second E, 1. Enter, and you should get 3.74. The subtraction problem, we should get negative 80,300. So we would type 4.9, second E, 3, minus 8.52, second E, 4, and we'll get this answer. Notice that we don't need to type times or 10 or use the exponent function again. And we don't have to worry about parentheses either. There's one more question here. We should get an answer of 0.04. To type that in, we would type 7.0, second E, negative 3, plus 3.3, second E, negative 2. And we should get this answer in our calculator.